finding expressions for inverse functions usually is a pretty simple process. You usually just switch x and y, but this type of function right here sometimes causes people some trouble. So let's go over it. Let's see what could be challenging about it. Once you understand what needs to be done, the steps, you should be fine. You should always remember what to do if a similar function appears again. So this function here can be written as y equal to x plus 4 over x minus 2, right? Y being the output of the function and x being the input. So you plug in x, you do something to it, and then the function spits out y. The inverse is going to undo that process. So the function, the inverse, is going to take what was the output and turn it into the input, and then give back the original input that you gave. So input becomes output, output becomes input. In other words, x becomes y, y becomes x. So whenever I see a y, I write an x. Wherever I see an x, I write a y. So this is the first step, switching x and y. And then the next step is just solving for y, because you want that in your function, just the output clearly outlined. And that's the part that usually confuses people. So first thing to do is get rid of this fraction. It's kind of weird, difficult to handle. So you cross multiply, right, noting that this is a 1 right here. So this is x times y minus 2 and 1 times y plus 4. Use distributive property on both sides. Xy minus 2x equals y plus 4. And now remember, you're trying to solve for y, correct? So you have to have all y's on the same side to pretend like you know x, like x is just a number that you know, and then move all the y's to the same side. So this is xy minus y, and then I'll move that x to the right. Look at that x. And y equal to x minus 1 and to x plus 4. And then I can divide by x plus 1 on both sides, okay? 2x plus 4 over x minus 1. And that is the expression. I could make this a little more difficult if I wanted by asking you what is the value, what is the domain, let's say, of the inverse, right? That would have you know that x needs to be different than 1, but this is not what the question is asking, so we're all good.